here. You know why I'm here.
Me, bro, like.
No.
Like,
Nah, it's not about that though. But you got
recording for?
Because I want these people to know how you slept with my brother.
Whoop-de-doo. Everybody knew except you.
So what that say about you though? What type of girl that say about you?
What you mean? Niggas
What you mean?
do it. Guys do it. Why can't I do it?
Fuck my brother though.
Okay. Like, what you want, a cookie? Like,
But we got kids because you my baby mom.
okay, I don't owe you no loyalty.
What you mean you don't owe me no loyalty? We got a whole kid and I pay the bills.
I'm not your girlfriend. I'm a baby mom. I owe you no loyalty. I used to owe you loyalty. I don't owe you nothing now.
Yeah, but I pay the bills in
It
here.
doesn't matter. He paid them with you.
Ain't nobody paid nothing with me. I just dropped off 2,500 over here the other day.
And he dropped off 5 bands. Who dropped off
But
more?
what that say about you as a woman though?
It's light, food, kids gotta eat. You're not providing.
Yeah, but we was together for 5 years. Like,
Okay.
why you think it's okay to
Nothing.
fuck my brother though?
Time don't mean nothing. Time ain't nothing but a number that can change.
I'm just saying though, like that's crazy that you feel like it's alright though, and I'm gonna let the whole world know that you fuck my brother.
You can't expose me, no.
No, but I'm gonna expose you with this video though.
Okay,
that you fuck my brother though.
The thing is, the gag is.
No,
You gonna look stupid because you trying to expose me.
No, I'm not gonna look stupid. You gonna look stupid because we got a whole 2-year-old together and you fuck my brother.
Okay.
Ugh, this is pretty cringy, but you know what? She's right though. He's the one who's going to look stupid for putting this video out. Yes, it's pretty jacked up that she slept with his brother of all the people in the world, but that's no longer your girl. She is free to sleep with whoever she wants to sleep with. You broke up with her. However, you didn't break up with your brother. So if you have smoke for anybody, it should be with him. That's family. You can break up with your girl, but your brother will always be your brother. So that's a conversation you two need to have. But at the end of the day, you should be glad because you're no longer with her. So you are out the way. You guys broke up for a reason. This is just confirmation that you made the right decision. Take care of your duty as a father and keep it pushing, bro.
If you're not meeting the technical requirements, it don't matter if you're a good person, cuz. Like, don't nobody care that a man is a good person if he broke. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care if a man is a good person if he can't fight. Don't nobody care if a man is a good, like, all that comes after you meet the technical requirements. That gets stressful, bro. It wears on us, you feel me? Like, again, I'll be hearing that it's about other shit, but be honest, bro. It's about that after we meet the technical terms. And that is really starting to eat away at us, bro. Amongst black boys, amongst black men, it's rising. You know what I'm saying? And it's from carrying the weight of this thing that we taught not to complain about. And many of us never will.
That's a
we'll
fact.
We'll carry it to the grave, bro. We'll grind ourselves right the fuck away to meet that standard of manhood.
But I think it's a responsibility still, though.
But it's a toxic standard that was set by you guys. So I guess the next step is.
Whoa.
I didn't lie. Women didn't set the standard.
Let's pause. I am a black man. I subscribe. I did not set.
Okay,
I did
that.
not build the standard.
Right.
I build no system. The most I can do is subscribe.
Right. But you subscribing, how can you change your subscription?
What, again, before you put this all on men, what do women still expect us to be?
Boy, I have no idea what she means by change our subscription. What does she mean? Like date men? Because I don't know a single woman alive who doesn't want a man who can protect, provide, and lead. You may not need a man to do those things, but every woman at her core wants a man to do those things. Look, women want a certain caliber of man, but men also want a certain caliber of woman. And typically, that woman isn't even looking that guy's way unless he meets the standard requirements. Women want a man who looks a certain type of way, makes a certain type of money, or has obtained a certain type of high status. By women refusing not to date men who don't reach those requirements, they are setting the standard for what a man needs to be in order to mate. So yeah, we cannot subscribe to women's standards, but that could also mean a lifetime of being alone. And who wants to do that? And so yeah, a lot of men do get very frustrated because deep down they know that they're a good person, but women don't even give them a chance because they don't meet the standard requirement. And that's typically financial, which puts a lot of pressure on men because trying to up your economic value can be very difficult. Some people say making money is easy, but if it was easy, we'd all be rich. And I know I'm gonna get some people in the comments talking about, well, don't date women who are shallow, but let's be real. We all have a standard that's a little bit shallow. No one wants to date someone they're not attracted to. And no woman wants to date a guy who's broke. People want what they want. And if they believe that they can obtain that person, then who are we to shame them for their standards?
Your nature demands something from a man, and a man's nature demands something from you. You cannot expect the woman to give you what you demand if you, in the first place, don't give her what her nature demands. Her nature demands a man to maintain, to uplift, to help, to guide, to be a provider for and a protector of. That's her nature. And what you get from her in return for being a man is what God put in every woman. The consolation, the care, the love that makes a man willing to go out and work the field or fight the enemy to come back home. To be loved, to be nurtured again by the brilliant mind of a woman that was not just created for pleasure, but she's your second self. And in her is the same thing that's in you from God.
Amen, my brother. Amen. So recently, Young Miami posted this. My son at Rolling Loud having a ball backstage. Let's address it. And then someone tweeted back at her saying, you're going to address this or? And so let's check out the video. So we have Young Miami's young child throwing money at a stripper. Then Cardi B chimed in saying, could have just ignored this, but, and Young Miami replied, but I'm in this hole, what's up? Then someone else replied, he's 6 years old. He shouldn't be out that late and he shouldn't be throwing money at strippers. It's okay to admit that you're wrong and try to become a better mother. And then Young Miami shortly replies, he's 10. I love how she says he's 10 like it's this major bomb drop, but I do think it's funny that she has no issues turning her son into a man who objectifies women. But when asked if her daughter could become a city girl, she had this to say.
Her comes to you, as pretty as she is, and says, Mom, I want to be a city girl.
She ain't gonna be no city girl.
So Summer ain't allowed to be no city girl?
No. I want her raised totally different. Like, you know, I don't even want her to even see the light of day like that. Like, I really want her to just be like, you know, like level-headed, a schoolgirl, and just on a whole nother ways. Like, you know, I kind of was raised different, so I don't want to raise her up how I was raised. So, you know, I'm a city girl, ain't nothing wrong with it, but I don't want that for my daughter.
Oh no, there's something wrong with it, because otherwise, why wouldn't you have your daughter follow in your footsteps? But deep down, she knows there's something wrong with the life that she's living. That's why she's not cool with it. Women are liberated and free to be anything they want to be. But one thing her daughter can't be is a city girl. But here she is coaching her son to be like all the men she goes after. But we see this in a lot of single women. They dress their son the way they want their man to dress. They take their son on dates as if it's their man, and they spoil them as if it's their man. Not realizing the unimaginable damage she's doing to her son, because when he gets older and he realizes it's time for him to take care of a woman, he's going to be sitting back expecting a woman to take care of him. Listen, I enjoy a good strip show as much as the next man, but this is nowhere near appropriate for a 10-year-old boy. At this age, he shouldn't even really be focused on girls. He should be thinking about his schoolwork, sports, cartoons, video games. I mean, can you just imagine if this situation was reversed? Can you imagine if a father brought his daughter to throw money at a male stripper? The internet would lose its mind. Everyone would go to jail. Listen, sexually objectifying women is something we all need to be careful of, and it's one thing that many men are guilty of doing. But to coach your 10-year-old son into sexually objectifying women at such a young age is just vile and disgusting. To me, this is grounds enough for her to get dropped from a label, but I'm sure because she's a woman, she will get a pass as usual. Well, that's all I got to say on this video. You guys let me know what you thought of the video. Which points did you agree with? Which points did you disagree with? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you got anything out of this video, hit that like button. Disagree to disagree. I'm out.